Oh, hey folks, how you doing? Good afternoon. I'm going to run the news down for you here. Enough time has gone by to where I think we can do that. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here on the East Coast in Miami, and we are going to get right to the Drudge Report. Let's see what the Bolsheviks are doing and how close we are to being taken care of. Is this the new little funny little thing? What is that going to be the new thing for the new I won't say it? Yeah, that's going to be the new thing, okay? So, like I told you before, if you people weren't so stupid, you would demand that they name any variant after Fauci and after Biden. You name it after Biden and you name it after Fauci. Is there anything hard about this? Otherwise, you have a bunch of mindless idiots that are going to go around having this be part of their vocabulary. We don't need that. We need the sickness to be called Biden 1 or Fauci 1. And if it splits again, Fauci 2, Biden 2. We already know this, right? We already know what this is all about. That's what we have to do. There's no choice. Now, let's go ahead. I don't even want to get into this because it's going to sour my stomach already. MU in 49 states, overwhelmed, morgues overwhelmed, Israel surge warning. Well, I'm not even going there. You get me? I'm not even going there. I'm not even going there. I'm not. 23 years later, Monica says Bill should say sorry. Okay. She still can't get over him? Question mark. Musk's self-driving car software leaked to hackers. Well, that ought to go well, shouldn't it? Can you imagine? That's another problem with that. That's what they're talking about with airplanes now. They think that 737, it was possible that it was a software glitch. Isn't that what I heard? Don't take me as fact on that. But it may have been related to something else. We don't know. All the better to not have software, in my opinion. I know Trump said that too. He said it's a bad idea. I couldn't agree more. I think any person knows that. You have to keep these planes simple, relatively. You put software up there, it gets hacked. What can I tell you, right? Okay. Looks like Newsom is back in the saddle there. They're never going to overturn him in California. Stimulus checks may be playing key role. Yeah. He's probably handing them out by the gajillions. Dem stare down nightmare September. I don't think so. Because they've got the people so brainless and so stupid and zombified that they'll follow whatever these 6 or 8, 9, 10 networks say, and they'll be told to vote Democrat, and that's exactly the way that they're going to vote. You can rely on it until something happens. And when you see that the sickness now has gone to Fauci 1, and every time they mention it, they call it Fauci 1 or Biden 1, then you'll have people starting to become goosed. And that's what happens when you goose somebody. They start figuring things out real quick. Until then, just look for a lot of mindless idiots. Okay? So forget about politics. The Republicans are in the crapper. It's gone. You won't have anything like that. Not until the people become unzombified. Okay? It says here that tent cities now become part of American landscape. I just saw another house that was a person who's been there for a long time. Right next to one of my customers, they just boogied. Just up and boogied. It says tax the rich, dreams fade. China says the parents are putting a lot of pressure on kids to succeed. Of course. Sorry, folks, there's somebody backing in that seems to be very intent on taking a parking space to get me into trouble. So I don't know what this is all about. Looks like they're going to hit somebody over there. Well, evidently they didn't. Okay. Let's keep going. Young pot consumers twice as likely to suffer from heart attack. New Orleans, seniors left in dark, hot facilities after Ida. Yeah, it must be miserable over there, really. Really. Mosquitoes, can you imagine? I don't even want to go there. Study, people spend 100 days of their lives watching television. Or deciding what they want to watch on television. TikTok overtakes YouTube for average view time. Talk about short attention spans. Biden to address pandemic weary nation. Well, don't worry. I'm sure it'll want to make it even more weary. Americans balk at government surveillance. Well, why not? You're going to need it, right? If they make some more rules for this, that's exactly what we're going to need. We're going to need people to maybe perhaps come over to your house and give some surveillance. Make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do like a good little laboratory rat. Isn't that what we want? It says how Facebook undermines WhatsApp projections, extensive monitoring, regularly shares personal info with prosecutors. Rutgers bars unvaccinated students from attending virtual classes. Did you hear that? Rutgers bars unvaccinated students from attending virtual classes. Virtual classes. You know why? Because the kids have figured this out. Do you understand? They do not want it. Do you understand? They know. Those kids that I spent time with when I was a security guard, I was proud to be with those kids. With those kids drinking and goofing off and everything, it didn't matter. These kids knew what the scoop was. They weren't stupid. You understand? They're powerless, just like we are. The Bolsheviks are in control right now. They will tell you what you're going to wear. They will tell you what you're not going to wear. They will tell you if police will come to your house to make sure that you're wearing your mask, or whether you're doing this or staying 6 feet away. This is what a good laboratory rat needs. This is what we need. We have to have this. So the kids are screwed, or they won't give them their degree or the diploma. This is what this is all about. That's all. And everybody's too stupid to understand anything. They just go along with this. Not that I blame them, for most part. NFL return to normal season doesn't look so normal yet. League had secret COVID plan. Inside story of why it didn't need. Fauci blasts packed college stadiums. We wouldn't want to have that. Seriously. Fans eat giant tub of mayo live on TV. Rapes of U.S.-bound migrants make treacherous route even more dangerous. Well, maybe they won't come here. You ever think about that? Coyotes flood border with Ecuadorians. Warning of income gap. Xi tells China tycoons to share their wealth. Well, he's a smart man. What can I tell you? Problem is, there's too many people and not enough to go around, I would imagine. Militants lock women in basement after March for Freedom. Well, they're going to have to get used to a whole new set of rules there, up there in Afghanistan, okay? That'll be the least of their problems, trust me. Mrs. Trudeau there, the Queen of Canada, pelted with stones at campaign rally. Okay, so she's going to have a little bit of healing to do, I guess, from some hits from some stones, I guess. New details emerge about U.S.-funded corona research at Chinese lab. My God, it's all smoke and mirrors, in my opinion. Idaho enacts crisis hospital care standards amid surge. First responders resist vax mandates. I'm not saying that. I'm only reading it. Okay, right there. First responders resist mandates. You got it? Why? Because they understand what a shuck and a jive is. They understand. In global first, El Salvador adopts Bitcoin as currency. Radical monetary experiment, price plunges. I didn't know that. Did it really? You want to look at it? I didn't know. Homophobes carve F ***T into man's flesh in horrific broad day. It's like the British call that it's a cigarette in British. Pardon me, you got a fog, and that's to get a cigarette, but this is with the T at the end. Okay, so there you got it. All right. We're almost done here, folks. Supermodels speak out against sexual harassment. We told you about that Alaska Air passenger booted for being fat in a sports bra. Well, who likes fat chicks in bikinis anyway, okay? I'd have to get the whole skinny on that, so to speak, but it doesn't sound promising. World in drop of water. DNA tool transform nature tracking, okay? They think there may be a coup in Brazil. Or a coming coup. Okay. That's it. You want to take a look at Bitcoin? Evidently it dropped. It said plunged. So let's see. Bitcoin price. Yeah, it dropped 3,000.
Equals $46,860.60.
Yeah, it was up at 52.7 or 51.9 or something like that. It was up there, so it dropped $5,000. Just part of Bitcoin. Okay, folks, take care. Love you guys, and I know this wasn't terribly exciting today, but it was the best that I could do. Goodbye.